brand offers you 10 lakh rupees, but it's a product that you personally think is bad. Will you take it? If my bread and butter was being affected by this deal, 10 lakhs is going to like help me pay salaries for employees, then I would consider it. But if I'm only doing it to increase my bank balance, then I would. Someone launches a show that is clearly a copy of your show and they are growing faster than you. What do you do?
If somebody is copying me, that means I'm doing something right.
A random video you made gets 5 million views. Do you chase that new viral format or do you keep on doing what you do?
Every viral video teaches you something that you might not have observed about yourself. Just use that as like an input rather than that being the end outcome. Your co-host gets a better offer to be a host in a competing show. So what is the next part of conversation going to look like?
Cool. Very excited for this episode. Couple of new things happened. One, I got some new gear that I'm really excited for.
Nice.
I got that tripod that's right there. I also got the DJI, the mic.
Mini.
Yeah. Really excited for using that for more of my videos. Then I did an event recently. I spoke at an in-person event. So basically it was like this marketing community called LAN.
Okay.
I actually should also join the community. I don't know why I haven't joined it yet. But it was marketing community called LAN and they were talking about YouTube brands. So they were kind enough to invite me. And basically the entire panel was 1 of 10 club. Like
Crazy,
was
bro.
It was RJ who was facilitating.
Not RJ. Say his full name.
I mean Rishwajit, yeah. Rishwajit.
Like I know, you know. Who knows?
Yeah. It was Rishwajit, RJ who was facilitating. Then there was Shardul from Whole Truth and now Wintwealth.
Right.
And then there was Raja from Traya. And then there was me. And yeah, man, quite a few people showed up. I didn't expect. I think there were like some 25, 30 people.
Crazy.
And yeah, it was quite fun. We recorded the whole thing. Dude, that costed a bomb. I spent,
I am not astonished.
Yeah,
now you
we
understand.
Spent, like a 4-camera setup.
4 camera setup.
Because there were 4 of us, right? So there was 1 master and 3. 1 was on RJ. 1 was a master. 1 was on the 3 of us. And 1 was on the speaker. So it kept on moving. I had to, dude, that was a wild day, man. I had to copy all the files and I was the one who was coordinating. I got the person and everything. So I think the whole thing costed us, per person costed us like 8,000 rupees, which is of course quite a lot, right? Just for like one event. But we'll basically convert it into like a podcast. I'm thinking either I'll put it on, we can put it on TCP or I can put it on my personal and then we'll just like collab among everyone.
Makes sense.
So that'll be like a nice thing. So the event happened and we were sort of wrapping up and the guy told me, sir, like you have to copy the files. And I was like, but it'll be quite a lot of data, right? He said, yeah, some 300, 400 gigs.
Yeah.
So then I started thinking like, fuck, what do I do now? Like I don't have a hard disk to do that. And this was an HSR. I couldn't come back to Indiranagar. I had to go back to my parents' place. So
I was like, I'll buy a new one.
Yeah, that's what I had to do. Dude, I did not realize how difficult it was to 1, find hard disks and 2, how expensive they've become.
Yeah.
Dude, a simple 2 terabyte WD hard disk cost me some 9,000, man.
Yeah, bro.
It's insanely expensive. I remember like a year or 2 ago, it was 3,000, 3,500 at most.
Bro, like I bought a hard disk from my friend. Okay. Because he had an extra one. I bought a 5 TV hard disk from him for 11,500, bro.
God damn.
Bro, I bought it. I think 3 weeks later, the prices just kept going up.
Dude, my 8 terabyte one is similar, like some 13,000 or something. And then I used to think, oh, it's so expensive. Now you won't find it only. I have to get it fixed also. Yeah. But anyway, so that happened. Did my first ever brand deal on Instagram.
Nice.
That was quite exciting.
You have pushed it out already?
Yeah, it went out.
Okay.
It went like okay-ish. But I realized I definitely built like a relationship with the agency person, even the brand people, the way that I went about it was also, I think, different because they were like super impressed.
Right.
And of course, after having done the show for so long and, just like talked about these things, I made like a full brief. So I showed them that, hey, why the idea that I had would work for them, what the sort of integration looks like. I made like an entire 5-6 page document, what my audience is, what does the alignment look like. So they were blown away right there. Oh, like no one does this. I was like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know.
Then we talked to the brand manager person, and like we were going back and forth with like the marketing manager and things like that. And even the agency is super nice. I worked with Solo basically. It's the WLDD, WLDD influencer marketing agency. One hack I'll say here is that if you're a creator who's listening and you are looking to sort of get more inbound on these deals, I think I'm very bullish on like these apps that are basically platforms, and you can it's like LinkedIn but for creators. Right. So you can sign up on the platform. It sort of reads your data and your accounts information and everything. So there's Solo. There is one called Hashfame, if I'm not wrong. And there's one more that's sort of on the rise that I've used, and it's pretty good. So I think I would definitely just like go and sign up. Like I've signed up all my accounts. Most likely will sign up TCP also. So that's pretty helpful. So that's something new that happened.
Something that interesting that I'm working on personally. One thing out there, one thing a little bit still building. So if everything pans out, I'll announce it on the podcast. One thing I'm working on is, you might have come across it. It's called the Coffee Map of Bangalore.
Yeah, recently got quite a lot of reception, right?
Yeah. So what we want to do is basically make sure all the good coffee places of Bangalore are in one place that you can find. Because I've spent too much money on like bad coffee, bro, now. So I'm like too frustrated not to do anything about it. So we're doing this.
Who's we?
A couple of my friends astonishingly showed interest. Suddenly, like a lot of people are like, oh, bro, you're doing this. I'll support you any way possible. I'm like, wow, bro. Yeah. You guys didn't even talk to me for some time until now. But I think it's the agenda that you have which really speaks to people, helps them connect to what you want to do. Right. And astonishingly, people are very ready to help.
Dude, man, that's not something that coffee thing is the whole coffee community is pretty intense. Even my friend, like a very close friend, Aman, he's been making coffee content. And
overstimulated.
On
Instagram.
Yes, overstimulated. And me and Om, we've been sort of just like nudging him, although he's doing amazingly himself. Dude, he has like a sub 100 follower page. His 6th or 7th video hit like 40K views.
Crazy.
Right? And like, I have this conviction in my mind that if you just upload 10 videos thoughtfully and you improve like one thing in every video on Instagram, it's very realistic to either have a 1 million view video or your first 10,000 followers within 10 videos. Like I'm willing to bet, like I can grow any page, like the right pages using that. Crazy. So, and dude, the coffee people they're damn intense. Like they're very sort of, driven. This coffee, that coffee, very obsessed.
No, because they drink that much coffee, bro. They're like, come on.
Yeah. But cool. So we have a very interesting format that we wanted to try. So I actually saw this format. It's called What Would You Do If? Okay.
Oh, great.
So I pose a bunch of questions to you. And then we sort of go back and forth on what would you do if this hypothetical scenario happens, right?
Okay, sure.
So I've stolen this format from this other new podcast that I really like, that I also recommend. That's called This Living Room.
This Living Room.
Okay, we'll show it on the screen, link it down below. This Living Room is like this two marketing agency owners. Is this guy called Bo. He's pretty famous on LinkedIn. Like the marketing people would have seen him. I'll just start off with sharing talking about the scenarios, and then you tell me what you think about it, and then we'll just sort of go back and forth, right?
Okay.
So the first category is business and money. So let's say a brand offers you 10 lakh rupees.
Wow.
Okay. It's your biggest deal ever.
Do brands offer that kind of money to influencers?
Yeah. If you have like 1 million followers.
Achha, okay, cool. Continue.
So brand offers you 10 lakh rupees. It's your biggest deal ever. But it's a product that you personally think is bad. And doesn't work.
Okay.
It's not harmful. It's just bad. Will you take it? And if you do, will you ever share your real feelings?
Bro, you have just finished a brand deal. Bro, you should answer this first.
So, okay. I have a unique take on this. Okay. I feel like I'm sort of in that space where like I'm fortunate, touch wood, to not rely on brand deals for my bread and butter, right? Like a lot of creators are not in that position. So I have decided that 1, I will not do one-off brand deals.
Okay.
2, if I do a brand deal, I will do at least a 3 video deal because that's the highest ROI for the brand. And 3, I will not promote anything that I personally have not used. Right? Maybe if once you become mainstream, then that changes. But at least for the timing, that's how I would want it to be. Right? So that being said, if my bread and butter was being affected by this deal, right? Like if 10 lakhs is going to like help me pay salaries for employees and it's going to, then I would consider it. But if I'm only doing it to increase my bank balance, then I would not. I feel like the trust with the audience, not even the trust, but like the good recommendation, the reliability of your opinions, I think that compounds over time. And I would not want that to be affected by a mediocre product.
I have a very slightly longer process to this, I would say. First thing I would do is ask a little more time for the brand. Okay, I need to make a decision. Give me some time. The next thing I would do is buy it for myself. And I would buy it for my team also. I had asked them to buy it, use it. And tell me what they feel about it. Because I might be thinking it's bad because of something that I hold. I want them to try it and tell me. Collective decision of bad. Then I'm like, sorry, we won't be able to do this.
I'll tell you another thing from my recent experience. When I did the brand deal, like the brand I promoted was a thing called I don't want to talk about it because it will feel like a promotion. Actually, let's bleep that. We'll bleep that. You don't know what the brand is. But it was basically this fintech product.
Right.
Okay. And the product, it had multiple use cases. But the one that I thought was most relevant was that you can put like a FD, I think, and then you can break that FD almost instantly. So you can like use that FD with UPI.
Got it.
Right? That's the use case. Yeah.
Crazy, bro.
So imagine if, let's say, you're in a pickle and you really want a lot, like you need money immediately.
Yeah.
Like a normal cycle of whatever will be like 3 days. Right. But in this thing, you can get it. I think you can get 50% of your money up till 50,000 rupees, like the same day, right? Or the next, like it's shorter.
Okay.
So I was like, hey, if you're a business owner and you want your money to grow,
correct,
right? But at the same time, you don't want it to be locked. Then this use case of the product makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's
like
not like
the
the product
safe.
is great.
You want it to be safe. You want it to grow.
Yes.
But you need to have access to it.
Yes, correct. So it's not like it's just in a bank account.
Correct.
It's growing. It's growing more than normal. But at the same time, you have access to it. So I thought that angle was most relevant.
Right.
So you don't always have to talk about, overall the product is bad. Maybe it's good for certain things.
There is also one more fintech brand that I have worked with. You might know their name. Great. Bleep. You guys don't know it again. So they also actually sell, this was their selling point for the
FDs.
FDs. Right. You can break it, you will get it instantly. And it's actually instant, bro.
Interesting.
You'll get it within 3 minutes.
God damn.
I am not kidding. And they offer some of the highest rates in the industry also.
Yeah.
I mean, no
So
wonder
I think in this case, that's what I would say ki rather than just promoting the whole product, you can just promote a certain part of it, right? Or like a certain aspect or a certain sort of use case.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
And also like ideally you might have tried it some time back. So try it again just to see if it works.
Yeah.
If it's still bad, bro, like makes
using
no
it
sense.
yourself is important.
Yeah.
Cool. Second, your channel gets demonetized tomorrow.
Fuck.
Okay. YouTube removes monetization from your channel. No explanation, no timeline. Okay. You have no other income stream.
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you do in the first 7 days?
It's a funny situation to be in.
Yeah, like there are a lot of people who get. I think demonetized is still fine, but they get their entire channels removed.
Yeah, like it's a stressful place to be because there's so many people actually dependent on that channel to work.
Correct.
What would you do first? Okay, so if you have been a responsible person like the fintech.
No, you don't have. You have no other income stream.
No other income stream. I know we don't have any other income stream. So if the person running the channel had some sense of money, had access to fintech products like we discussed, I would say he would have at least kept little money aside just for something as like a future cutting.
Rainy day fund, yes.
Rainy day fund. But I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be significant enough. So probably that will give you a little leeway. But the first thing I would do is sort of try to raise funds from the viewers, at least until we get the monetization part sorted. If we have enough people that are actually watching that actually care for the kind of content that's coming out, I'd literally ask them कि भाई ऐसा थोड़ा मदद कर दो, channel चल जाएगा.
Right.
That would be step one. Step two would be try to figure out, is there any way that I can sell merchandise? Because like I know it's a slightly more turnaround cost thing, but that would be my option too. Like the step three or like the third thing that I would do is definitely start a new channel. Because having multiple channels actually like sort of hedges you against problems like this, I would say. So I think that is why like a lot of people who have crossed a certain thresholds have multiple channels. कि भाई एक चला जाएगा तो ऐसा नुकसान में नहीं आ जाएंगे.
Right.
Yeah.
So what I would do immediately is that one, I will actually not say that my channel has gotten demonetized.
Crazy.
Okay.
Who to who?
At least not immediately to anyone.
Achha, to anyone.
Right.
Achha.
So I'm assuming that like some massive fuck up has happened and you are not getting monetized at least for the foreseeable future.
Right.
So I would quickly get into the consulting business. The reason why I would not say that hey, like our monetization has gotten fucked is that you come off as desperate when you say that and you're trying to like start a business on top. I think if you are confident that hey, if I tell people and people put pressure and YouTube is going to monetize me again, that is still fine. But I think in my experience, if you think of it from YouTube's standpoint, they are looking at hey, advertisers being comfortable with this content versus viewers, and they are always going to choose advertisers because I mean viewers are going to forget very quickly, but advertisers can be very finicky. I would just like try to do other such businesses. That's one. And second is, dude, I just do like a big brand deal. Because YouTube demonetized you, but you can still do brand deals.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't think only, bro.
Yeah, because like
brand deal, bro.
David Dobrik is classic example. His entire channel is demonetized.
Yeah.
But at his peak, he was getting like 10 million views a video.
Yeah, and a lot of these red pill, blue pill type of channels, they are demonetized. They just basically run out of brand deals or somebody actually like
I guess,
paid monetization or something.
After Andrew Tate, I haven't seen a lot of. After
bro,
Andrew
it's still
Tate,
big, bro. It's one of the biggest content consumption,
I'm sure,
niches.
So number 3 is someone launches a show that is clearly, obviously a copy of your show. Same structure, same segment, same name, same niche. Everything is the same. And they are growing faster than you.
Feels personal.
What do you do?
Yeah, bro. I don't know, man. I haven't come across this as a situation until now.
So I kind of felt this way. I mean, not exactly, but I kind of felt this way when the creator room was started. I was like, fuck, they're doing what we are doing, but better.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll
yeah,
tell you what
they
I
have
feel.
more resources. They have like reach.
I felt like, and even the sort of angle and the things that they talk about is kind of the same, but the angle is sort of different.
Yeah.
I always think of it this way, at least for our case. The more people that are talking about the creator economy, the more opportunity in the space that it's making.
Yep.
Right. And I think it is quite stupid to want to be like a one-person niche because then people don't have variety. People don't have choice. Then it's not a niche.
There's no one person.
Yeah.
There's no,
as in like there's no
person, there's no
there's no
niche.
variety, right?
Yeah.
Like people can't choose between you and someone else. And I think that choice is very important.
Yeah.
Because that choice brings variety.
Yeah.
And people can say that, hey, I like him, I don't like him.
Yeah.
Right? Like I like MFM, but I don't like Acquired. Right? Or I like
Crazy.
MFM, but I don't
Strong
like
statements, huh?
All In. I'm just saying. Right? Like you might like WTF, but you may
We'll
not
make
like
this into a banner and put it up, bro.
Yeah. Might like Rajmani but not be a biceps, right? So I think choice is very important.
Correct.
And I think being an early adopter, at least for us, because we are early adopters in this space,
Right.
it is going to pay off eventually. So you just have to sort of, but what, like if let's say this was not the case, this was like some other niche and someone just like blatantly copied you, what would you do?
At the end of the day, I would think it was always coming. I always think like if you're doing well, somebody will come and copy you. Or if you are not doing well,
but
also
they didn't copy. Like they were not like, oh, I'm making similar content to you. They copied your name, your style, everything.
Can't control, bro. Like what will you do? Oh, these guys are copying.
I will ask my audience to go and report him.
That which I don't think. Yeah, you
It
can do
doesn't
that,
work.
but it doesn't
I don't
work.
think it works,
I feel like he'll get more attention because of that.
Right.
And your audience go there and actually like him. That's the worst thing that can happen.
Correct.
But I would be like, bro, like in the same niche, it's bound to happen. That would probably have been my like day one thought. Ki somebody is going to copy me. If somebody is copying me, that means I'm doing something right. Pretty much time to
I would
double
say
down.
you should
But
use that. You should use that as fuel and make more content around it.
Exactly.
And like make a controversy so that more people talk
Controversy.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You go viral for the wrong video. A random video you made in a couple of hours gets 5 million views.
Right.
But your carefully created high effort content gets only 10,000.
Yeah, I've had too much experience with this.
The algorithm now thinks you're a different kind of creator. Do you chase that new viral format or do you keep on doing what you were doing?
I'll do what I do, bro.
But you got the wrong audience.
I'll still, bro, that audience will go away, no? Like what? Like,
But then your account is hurt, no?
it's okay. I mean, like, what else can you do is my point.
That is the question.
Bro, like, if something has gone viral, I think it's a way to know there is something that I could probably leverage to my own content. It's gone viral. Okay, there can be two reasons why it went viral. One is just like a glitch in the algorithm where it's like pushed to too many people. Suddenly you have too much reach. But you will know that with the engagement that you get, okay, this is like a blatant misalignment, or actually there was something that made it go viral. Then sort of break it down and understand what might it be. You incorporate that to the content that you are already pushing out, you're passionate about, because your passion lasts longer than chasing that virality is what I would say. Like every viral video teaches you something that you might not have observed about yourself, but just use that as like an input rather than like that being the end outcome. That is what I would say.
I'll use an example here that might contextualize this better. So I was working with a client a while back who was, I think, an Indo-American or like an Indo-British person. So Indian origin, but from outside. And they were making content and their entire audience was Indian.
Okay.
Entire audience. It's not, YouTube is not pushing your content outside India. Like 90%. And they're like, this makes no sense.
I am staying
The
in Britain
CPMs
now.
and RPMs are so low. I can't make money. Audience is wrong. I can't sell them anything. Right. And that all started because one video went viral and it reached India.
Oh shit.
So using this scenario, you tell me what would you do?
What would you do? What would you do, bro?
So my recommendation to this person was that, one, you have to abandon that channel.
Crazy. Abandon ship.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Because it's like a very cultural thing, but it's very difficult to have a channel that is based out of a lower CPM, RPM country or in a region and then shift it towards a higher RPM region.
Correct.
Like I've just never seen that happen.
Yeah, it can be reverse, but not.
It can be reverse.
Easily.
It doesn't happen the other way, right? So that's one. Second is objectively look at why YouTube pushed your video. Right? Of course, you have strategy and things like that. But YouTube recommendation algorithm also works a lot on what is there in the video. Right?
Correct.
So the clothes you're wearing, what you look like, the environment that you have around you. So what I would do is I would actually go back to the drawing board and make it as non-Indian as possible. Make it so unrelatable to the Indian audience or any other audience for that matter, and make it only relatable to like a foreign audience.
Or a specific region that you're trying to target.
Yeah. I think that is your best shot to not let that happen again. What I would also do is not just abandon the channel, but ideally private all videos. Private or even consider deleting them, because YouTube algorithm also works on matching the video and matching what other videos already exist that are like this video. So there's this one new feature that is available to like a lot of larger accounts, which is basically, I'm forgetting the name. It's like it identifies other content that is similar to your content, but not you. So if let's say someone started clipping the TCP page and starting a second channel that is not by us, right? YouTube can actually tell us that, hey, see, this channel is uploading your videos.
Oh.
Right? So basically it has the mechanism to identify that. That means it is also likely that it is using that to say that, hey, this previous video that looks like 99.5% similar to your current video was recommended to that audience and it worked really well. Maybe let me just start pushing this to that audience also. Right? So making it visually different is also important. That means if let's say you didn't have a beard, grow a beard, change your hair, like literally change it, change everything from the ground up.
I would say like start with surroundings.
Yeah,
Like your
exactly.
setup.
No, but even you might like it might feel like you're changing the way that you look and all of that. Oh, how will I?
No, but I
But
think
it
that
does matter a lot.
even to that extent
Yes.
is what you're saying. Got it.
Yes. Like people don't realize the sheer amount of data points that the algorithm takes in to
Crazy,
sort
bro.
of it has hundreds of data points.
Yeah, we can't
Right?
think of
within
5.
video, and we think of like thumbnail, title,
Correct.
tag, this and that. But it takes like hundreds of different data points to sort of inform its algorithm decisions.
Insane,
But that's
bro.
what I would do.
Okay.
Cool.
Crazy,
Okay.
abandoned ship.
Yeah.
I did not expect that.
Yes. So we have the next section, which is growth and identity. So a bigger creator wants to collaborate with you, but
Okay.
it could change your audience. What would you do? So a creator which has like 100 times your audience wants to collab with you, but their audience is very different. It's more entertainment, less knowledge. The exposure is massive.
I would do it, bro.
You would do it?
I would
Why?
do it. The audience is different, but there is also, I would say, like out of all that people and all this reach, I know like the next couple of my videos will really work.
But they won't work for the right people, no?
It won't work for the right people, obviously, but it still increases your credibility with like the general audience watching.
Correct. I would do it for the brand association. Because too many people are going to look at, you
have done a
collaborated
video
with that
with
1
this
million
guy. Yeah,
person.
yeah.
Yes, I would do it for that.
Yeah, exactly.
I think,
Like
and it
credibility.
is worth the temporary sort of setback of the audience and all of that. But it's worth like your brand value is going to increase because of the association.
But I feel like you should know how to play this after that. You shouldn't suddenly change to like a more entertainment format because you are getting the extra traction. I think you should run your ground. But use this as like that stepping stone that you were planning to have.
True. You wake up and your channel crossed 100,000 subscribers overnight because a video blew up. You have 48 hours before the algorithm moves on. What would you do?
I mean, I would try to get a new video out, but like it depends on the cycle that I'm posting, right? That's also there.
Let's take your coffee content and let's take TCP.
Okay.
Let's say you're uploading your coffee content on YouTube, right? So these are shorts. These are basically talking header / not infotainment, but like entertainment / talking header videos.
Sure.
And you start uploading, you hit 100K. What do you do on your coffee content?
The first thing I would want to do is like get like some money in the door because all the struggle, you're finally blown up.
But you only have 2 days. How will you get money?
That is true. I mean, like I can't even think ki kya karna hai abhi.
Okay, I'll tell you what I would do. I'll tell you both TCP and like even if this happens.
I mean, I could say ki, enjoy the limelight while it lasts, but it's pointless to say that.
No, like, there's some very like actionable things that you can do. So one is, let's say if TCP blew up, right? Or even if let's say my personal handle reached 100K overnight, or Gyan's handle reached 100K overnight.
Done.
First thing I would do is, if you are a very niche sort of subject matter expertise, right? Let's say TCP is, I would get all those people into some sort of a owned distribution, which is either a WhatsApp group or a newsletter.
But 100K people, how will they? Newsletter, yeah.
But like not all 100K will come, no.
Correct.
Anyway, only a couple thousand will come.
Correct.
Take a Telegram, right?
Telegram. Actually, newsletter is a good option.
Yeah, ideally newsletter.
Right.
Okay, so now you have all these emails. Okay, now you have direct access. Then what you do is, in those 2 days, you don't change anything, right? But you just, I don't think you'll be able to upload videos per se, but try to capture on that attention as much as possible. You reached 100K overnight, talk about it everywhere. Like market the fuck out of that milestone.
Got it. So you go and tell other people like how this blew up.
Talk about it on LinkedIn. Got it. Talk about it on Twitter, right? That is going to get you a lot of hype, right? I think before this, you have to be clear on what your business goals are and the business model and everything.
You should have it in
because that momentum is going to help you convert a lot of the people or the leads that weren't converting before. So let's say if TCP blows up, I will market the shit out of it. And I am very confident that I can get like 10 high ticket clients just off of that.
Got it.
Right? And then you try to lock in the money in those 2 days.
Makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
And of course, on the content side, you have to keep on going, like be consistent, like don't lose that momentum and things like that. But that's what I would say. Like get into, another thing is I would get into another channel.
Oh, Good idea.
So if let's say TCP is mainly on YouTube, I
you make
would
this announcement ki, oh, we are launching a new channel.
no. Channel as in like if let's say I was on Shorts, I would do long form also. If I was on only Instagram, I'd come on YouTube. Right? So I try to increase my distribution.
Got it.
Because I can just repurpose those videos. It's going to increase the number of people that know me across channels.
Great.
And that is going to like help me even more.
Very cool.
So those two things
I feel like you have thought quite a bit about this. Overnight ho jayega to kya karunga?
Someone leaks your content strategy. Okay? So an employee or someone that you worked with leaks your entire content playbook, your content calendar, brand deal rates, guest pipeline to a competitor.
Oh.
Okay? And you find out there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do to stop it. What would you do?
Stick to the fundamentals and just continue doing what you're doing is what something I would hear people say, but that doesn't actually work. First things first, I would change something in that list, bro. Like if there are some things that we are doing, I will definitely change it the moment I know something has happened. Every other day you're thinking I have to do something different. This is the time I do that something different. I'll say like change something in the strategy. Ya kuch to change hoga us din. Increase security is not. I mean that is bare minimum, but
So I'll tell you what I would do.
Okay.
First thing I would do is I would have a team meeting and I would address this as a team, right? That, hey, this has happened. This is not okay. And address that, hey, like, why did this person do this, right? Was it money? Was it motivation? Was it some sort of negative sentiment that they had, right? And I would make sure that no one else in the team also feels this way, right? Because that team bonding is important. That's one. Second, I would, of course, put guardrails into place that this doesn't happen. But I would actually argue that you should trust your team to the point where this doesn't happen, right? So I would actually try to understand, like, why did this happen in the first place, right? Like, what sort of
led to this
indicators did you miss, right? So that's one. Second is, I think your content strategy by itself is fairly straightforward, right? Like the only harmful thing there is that, oh, what are the future guests that are going to come? Like a good way to visualize this is imagine remember how much hype there was for the Nikhil Kamath Elon Musk episode?
Yeah.
Right? Or the Raj Shamani Vijay Mallya episode,
yes.
Right? Imagine if someone already like leaked that, oh, Vijay Mallya is coming, right? And then that would sort of dampen the hype. What I would actually do is I would go out and say that list is wrong. Gaslight people. Say like, nahi ho raha, not possible, right? And then eventually I would actually go and get those people on and release it anyway. So that is going to create more sort of hype saying that, oh, nahi ho raha, but ho raha hai, like what the fuck is happening, right? So this is like the classic Logan Paul playbook. You get people to wonder, oh, like what is happening, what's not happening, right? The same thing happened with people who follow these things, the Jake Paul and the Mike Tyson fight.
Oh yeah, correct.
Where people are like, oh, he's fighting Mike Tyson. And you're like, no way that he's fighting.
Correct.
No way that he can get that. And of course it happened.
Yeah, until like a couple of months before that it actually happened. It's like, oh, will
No one believed it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I would do some sort of seeding where, like, even though it's leaked, then you get people to say that it's not true.
Oh, crazy.
Right? So then that increases the hype, right?
Yeah. Tell all your friends that it nahi ho raha.
Yes. I think, but overall, nothing really changes because it's all execution anyway, right? But I think this is all like marketing, and then you should like use this as a way to market yourself. You do a podcast episode,
Right.
and a couple weeks after the episode goes live, you discover that a guest exaggerated or just straight up lied a key statistic that they gave you on the episode.
Oh,
okay. And you know that it is false. What would you do?
Bro, like, let's say if nobody realized, I'll try to get it removed. Guaranteed. Any bit of information that has gone about this with having my face and his face in the same video, get it down first. And then say it's a technical error. Play it off as a technical error.
I agree with the first half, but I would actually take it down and put a post saying that, hey, I'm really sorry this happened. Even though no one saw it, but the minute we realized, we took it down. Right? Someone that does this very well is Ganesh from Think School.
MKBHT also did that once. I really liked him for it.
Yeah, exactly.
He at least
so
accepted.
Don't try to like
Play
avoid
it off.
Just address it head on, and people will like you more for it.
Yeah. Linus Tech Tip also did this. Very nice of them.
The next is a brand approaches you for a long-term brand deal. It's very lucrative. They say they love your content, except one particular video where you said something critical about that space. They are asking you to take down that video before you sign the deal. What would you do?
First of all, I would think how much of conviction I have with that critical thing being true even today. Because one thing about every space that we understand now is it has changed like by miles, especially like with the tech and other things. What you said today might not actually be true 2 weeks from now.
Right.
So I would see if there is actually any relevance of it keeping it up. And if I feel it's like an actual thing that has to be out there, I'll tell, okay, bhai, dekho, I might not be able to take it down and I don't want to take it down. But it's still, if it's a question of like, oh, like this will be a major step up to the whole thing, maybe. Only if it's like a major step up for the team and me, only then would it be a yes. But if I truly believe in the critical statement I made, then zero. There's no chance that that is coming down for sure. And I know like these guys would not move forward after that. But if it's not relevant, taking it down makes no difference.
Same. If I believe in the thing that I said before, I wouldn't take it down. But if I did believe in it, either I wouldn't do the deal, or I would say that, hey, it's actually a good narrative that I didn't believe in it. And there's something that you as a brand did that changed my belief. And hence I wanted to be out there. But I wouldn't let a brand bully me using
Into
money
taking it down.
into...
Yeah. Oh, interesting. If they actually change your opinion on that, then you are okay. Like you will come out and openly talk about it and say,
yeah, I will say it.
Guys,
That,
I
hey,
thought this was
I
it.
did not believe in that before,
Correct,
but now
got
I think like this is what is different about it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Makes sense, bro. Very interesting.
Yeah. So I think like core value should not change.
You can only post once a month, but the budget is unlimited. Someone gives you full production funding, but caps you at 1 video per month. No more weekly cadence. Do you still take it? Does quality beat consistency?
Okay, so you're saying I have an unlimited I have an unlimited budget,
production. Yes.
but I can only post once.
Yes.
Okay. I would just try to figure out what is the biggest, baddest thing that I can do that I couldn't do without money. Right? So I'll use example of my own content. So let's say if I'm doing Gyan Central, I'll just make documentaries. Right? Like I'll make documentaries of why Bangalore lakes have islands on them, the origin of Iyengar Bakery, like deep concepts that need a lot of money to do research and editing and all of that.
Nice.
If it is TCP, I would just pay to get the guests that I can't get otherwise. I would pay to record in a location that I can't record otherwise. Right? I saw this tweet the other day saying that someone had tagged Vijay Mallya saying that, hey, I'm a 19-year-old. He's like some SaaS guy only in the creator economy. He was like, I'm 19, 20 years old. My birthday is coming up. Can I host a birthday party in your house? And I was like, dude, that's a killer concept, right?
Yeah.
So I would try to do that. Like, why can we not do an episode on the helipad of Vijay Mallya's house that we can see from the window? Right? Like, that would be insane. Have you been to, you've been to, of course, Majestic, right? You know, there's that one really tall building next to Majestic. I'm forgetting the builder. It's like a massive building and around it, there are no high rises at all. And I've been on the helipad of that building.
Why have you been on the helipad of that building?
Dude, there was some client who lived there and then we just like sort of went. It was open. And dude, you can see the entire city. It's honestly not very pretty in the day. I'm guessing it's pretty at night.
Yeah.
But like, why can we not go there and do like a recording, right? Or why can we not do like Cubbon Park?
Yes, exactly. That would be my next option.
Yeah.
That would be my first option actually. I would put all the money into recording.
Exactly. And even like a really beautiful looking...
I'd put money into recording in a BMTC bus, bro.
Yeah, dude, actually, why not? That's a pretty good idea. That's actually a really good idea. Right? Like a moving BMTC bus. That's like the most anti-WTF podcast thing that you can do. So I would do something like that. And I think apart from... Like there are only so many things that you can throw money at in content, right? Like either it's production or it's guests, so talent.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I would just like fucking travel. Like why can we not go to Colin and Samir and record an episode with them?
Yeah.
Right? Or why can we not go to like Mr. Beast's thing and record an episode with them?
Right.
There's this thing that I want to do with TCP is that I want to do the studio tour of the content places in India, right? In Bangalore, in Bombay,
Crazy.
in Delhi,
Right.
all of these guys who are doing great content.
Yeah.
So I'd solve for like production bottlenecks.
Crazy,
But yeah,
bro.
what would you do?
BMTC I'm recording, bro.
I don't think you need money for that.
You need money to get it for a day, no? And also
you
get
have to rent
permissions
it.
from the people.
Right,
उसके लिए पैसा चाहिए.
Oh yeah, you can rent BMTC buses. Correct. Makes sense.
You can rent BMTC buses, but you need permission if you have to shoot there.
Right.
Rigging and all that, it takes money. So
Makes sense.
I'd put money in that, bro.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Limited to 1 month, one video. Then it would be like a high-end production,
Yeah.
like challenging video.
Correct.
Where you feel like
But
1
every
month is also
shot
little
would be
time.
like an entire fucking movie.
Correct.
Yeah.
It'll be like the entire thing is that.
Which is very interesting. I don't think you need a lot of money to make that happen.
You need time. More than money, I think
Yeah,
you need
correct.
time.
Because like
to be able to
there's
think.
a glass ceiling to how much it will cost. It won't
Yeah.
cost you. I mean, of course, it will
Unless
cost you
you're
a
doing
lot.
beast games.
Relative. Yes, but
But you
like
won't.
a creator will not do that.
Correct.
So I think there is diminishing returns to.
How we said creator won't do it and Mr. Beast is
Yeah,
doing it.
he's not a creator anymore, man.
But
Yeah, I
correctly.
think there's a diminishing returns to how much money you can throw and like what's
Yeah.
the like utility of that money.
Correct. Your co-host gets a better offer to a competing show. To be a host in a competing show for more money and more resources. And they tell you about it. So what is the next part of conversation going to look like? It feels too personal, bro.
Okay, so I can say what I would do.
Bro, I
And
feel
then you
like
tell
I
what
feel
you
like
would
you are
do.
in that situation. You have put this question for a reason.
No, this is all Claude, man.
Claude.
I'll tell you what I would do.
Okay.
Like if something like that happens with you, right? I feel like actually technically this has happened with me.
Yes, it has happened.
Someone
with you,
did
technically.
approach me saying that,
Correct.
oh,
Why don't you come?
I'm doing a podcast. Why don't you come?
Correct.
I was like, hey, Jana. So
Did they end up doing it?
no.
No. Good decision.
My conviction in this is really high. So for me, like, of course, I'd be hurt that, my co-host is not there.
Right.
But not a lot would change in my thought and perception of, what will happen to the show. Because I'm like, dude, I'm doing this.
Right.
Sab mar jaye, main karunga. Right? Like, even if there's no editor, no nothing, I'll take more time, I'll do whatever. But I'm like, I will still do it. Right?
Correct.
Even if for whatever reason, like TCP doesn't work, I will start another show doing exactly this.
Right.
Because this is it. This is what I want to do.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't think that with that sort of mindset, anything is really going to deter me personally. Even if, let's say, you were to go start hypothetically or go join like that other podcast or some other podcast, I'd be like, I know me and I know like what I bring to the table, and that doesn't change. Like, it's okay that you want to start a different thing, but like that like the show is me, right? So you can't replicate me.
Correct.
I think I'm okay that way. But yeah, of course it'll sting a lot. But yeah,
Commitments.
what would you do?
No, bro, there is another part of the question. What will you ask them and all?
What would you ask them?
You can't ask anything per se.
See, I mean, if they were doing it for just the money,
Yeah.
I would say that's like you can't argue with that.
Correct.
Because I mean,
I
like,
would do this for the reason I started
putting food on the table and shelter over your head, you can't. Like you
Yeah,
have to
you
do whatever
won't-
you have to do
Right.
do that. So if that's the reason, then that's the reason, right?
Bro, it didn't say money. It said more money. Just a little more money, I'm guessing.
See, another way to look at it is that if your co-host were to do that, then they're probably not the right co-host to begin with.
Correct. Agreed.
Right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a co-founder thing, right? My co-founder or even like partner for that reason, business partner, romantic partner, they're leaving for a better thing. But then if they don't believe in this thing, then they were probably not a good partner to begin with.
Correct.
That's the way that I would think about it.
Yeah. Same. Like, basically, we started it because we had something in our heads. Me personally and you personally. I think either of us left. I think the channel will still continue. I think it might take a different direction overall, but it'll still continue no matter what.
Correct.
That's something that I have a strong belief in as well. I won't say it like you said it, कि भाई सब लोग मर जाए किसके लिए कर रहा हूँ मैं कुछ नहीं.
No, sub log as in like if there was, let's say, no team, if everyone
like,
left.
in our team you mean?
not
ठीक
the
है.
world.
Yeah.
The world people are not there, then what's the point? What's the point of making YouTube videos?
I was like, bro, if everybody dies in the world, who are you doing this
I mean,
for?
like, if let's say I have zero support,
Guardians of
zero help,
Galaxies.
right? Zero support, zero help.
Right. Yeah, makes sense.
And like I'm only I only have to. I would still.
I would
like,
still do it. Yeah, exactly. If
Because
nobody
I
was
really-
in the team, nobody left in the team, I would still do it on my own.
Correct.
It would take me a little more time, but it's okay.
Correct.
Right. जो भी है करेंगे.
Correct. You need to have conviction in what you're doing.
That is true.
Because if that conviction is dependent on someone else being there, or someone else's opinion on you and your work, I think that is like that operation is failed to do from the beginning.
True.
Cool,
bro. This is nice, actually.
Yes. This is nice, no?
Yeah, this is too much thinking for me.
Shout out to this living room for giving me the idea. Definitely check it out, guys. I think if you're like a marketing person, you'll really like the show. But yeah, I think, is that the pod? Anything else you want to discuss? That's the pod.
That's the part.
Cool. All right. That's the pod, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next week.